This is Friday, February 10th. Going to focus on taking trades and staying calm, but primarily pullbacks. Got an order to go long here. So 09 will be 7 ticks. So we're looking for this, and then the target would be up here someplace. Wait. Okay, we're filled here. And I want to take my target to 5, which will be right here. My stop is over here. I thought about doing this at 08, so I would have gotten a 1 tick better fill. But this is okay. Kind of a tease, the way that thing poked up on a strong bar. I'll just pause till something happens. So probably I'm going to get stopped out of this thing. Whoops. I guess the bad part about this was all of this chop here to the side, and right now at 08, I'm one of these trap motherfuckers at 09. I just bought the high of this thing. That's you, congratulations. So I guess on the good side is it didn't crash when it went below that, although not over yet. Sure is a lot of resistance right here. Stopped out. So he bought the fucking high of this thing here. He bought the high. Got another trade right here on this potential bear flag. So if I get filled at 03, I can try to take this thing down to the low of the day. Something to mention for the journal. There was a lot of overlapping bars. I mean, clearly there was a triangle here. And this thing showed, a little breakout to the bottom. I guess maybe there's just too much overlap, too much congestion off to the side. I don't know. And get ready for a pullback entry. This bar's kind of big, but I would like to see this thing come up to the EMA and then give me a little red guy. Alright, filled here. My stop can be above this at 97. Let me get this out of the way. I guess this would have been a better fill. I didn't really get the chance. And then we can take this thing down to the low of the day. So I had 4. Gonna get a little doji here at 90. So I could probably bring this in a little bit. I still got 58 contracts left on this bar. Here's 5. So we can lock in. I locked in 4. Here's a shot for the journal, so I did lock in 4. So if I were managing this thing fearlessly at this point, 91, I would have moved my stop here to break even. And since you were trying to get down to 5 right here, would have hit your target and not filled. So we're playing this grinding game here of new lows of the day, but doing it in 2-point increments. I was watching this thing. This happened pretty darn fast, so I wouldn't have been able to get in this. Plus I was fucking with an oil trade. But this was a low of the day, and then shorting this thing, it happened really fast. You'd be in at 72, and there's 3 big ticks. Another potential pullback forming here. We got news in 5 minutes though. Got my next trade coming up here. Just got a trend line break and a higher low near the low of the day and 60 minutes support. So I'm looking to break this thing at 81. Do have news coming out as we speak. If we get a strong close above this, I'll take it on the retrace. Alright, got my order in here. See if it comes back and gets us. Might be filled here. touch me, but not filled. Alright, so I am filled here. And my target is going to be right up here, just underneath that. And my stop, 7 is good under here. We could probably move this thing up if we can get a close above that. So we're fucking around support right now. Pause until something happens. It's going to fucking torture me again here. There's +4. So I can move this thing up under this last swing low. We're just trying to get up here above that. So right now we're at this thing, which is one level of resistance over here that we got to get through. And let's see how that works. So it's got to get through that. I think if it does, I can get to my target. So it's not blasting through that, so I'm just going to go to break even +1. So it's hanging out there. Probably shouldn't move my stop, but it really looks like it wants to get through that. Or not. Nope. Alright, fucking mirrors, or this thing crashed. I was filled at 31.81, so I think I got out break even +1. Update on that thing. I did get out break even +1 on this. It had stalled a couple of times. Right here, here's a shot for the journal. But you can see what happened. Came up here, hit, moved my stop up here, and then this was what took me out, or did take me out. So more of these low of the day games are being played here. This thing just triple bottomed right here. Now we're playing with this again. Here's a triangle. I mean, you don't have the balls to take this at 64. Notes for the journal on this trade. What I liked about it was there was a trend line break, and then higher lows, and then there was this pivot right here. So rather than take this pivot first go around, I was waiting for a strong bar, which I got, and then I came back in here to get in at 80, and came back and it did get me, but it was never able to get by this 85 resistance up there. Here's a trend line break, came right up here to this 60-minute support, and I'm looking for a lower or a higher low, and then a break of this with some conviction. And then the next target would be up here at 79. There's a triangle forming here, so I shouldn't be blinded to the fact that supposedly most of these things fail. So taking this thing at 65 short with that as my stop. So I think we're in the second pullback here. So going long at 75 is probably a good thing. And try to get 4. So what I see here is one leg up, back, one leg up, and back. And then I'm going to take this another leg up. Whoops. And my target should just be 4, 79, which is right at this thing right here. And my stop can go under here. So this didn't actually touch the EMA, and it is kind of struggling here a little bit. But I'll see. So right now we're at a double top with this 5-minute bar. Motherfuckers. So I should be able to, this thing should hold, otherwise it's going to be bad. We are forming a triangle. Alright, let's leave my stop under this thing here. Though I'm tempted to move it under this. This is just sideways shit. We need to get the fuck out of this thing. Fuck. Here's that indecision again. Let's get out. Break even +1. +1 or -1. We'll just get out. I just don't like the way this thing, so here's the plus. Fuck, you hit my target and stopped me out -1, you cocksucker. So there's a shot for the journal. You wanted to get out at 79. There it is. That would have been break even +1. It hit your target. Yeah, maybe a better shot for the journal. The target would have been hit right here. So your target should have been under that because you knew that's where it was. So your target should have been here at 78. But going long at 75 for a 3-tick target didn't make any sense. So I got a bear flag over this POC. POC is just nasty. But it's just so choppy with no range. And then we've got support over here at 76. So I'm just going to pass. So this was good. Came right down here, 1 tick above that. 7:30. This thing has just been whippy, choppy shit here for well over an hour. Yeah, I guess my last trade here is 6 o'clock, so 90 minutes ago. I've just got too much crap to do, so I'm going to switch to sim and just kind of play around. I ended up down 3 ticks. Okay, I guess.